Goku looks so fucking cool. There's no reason for me not to play him.
I got called a name and then insulted for using my extra large control.
So like, honestly, I'm be real with you. I'm about to go try hard mode on this demo build.
Whoa! Call them out!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another episode of Paozu Arcade. And damn, are we on a roll with our guests. Today we have a special guest, Yo Hosey, in the house.
What is up? Hi.
Hello.
How's it going, you guys?
Going pretty good.
Yeah.
Dude, so much shit has happened in between the last episode and now. A lot of
I feel like
busy week.
I feel like we've been like just getting a steady stream of stuff every week, either guests, information.
Yeah.
It's almost like I'm actually surprised we're able to get through everything every week, because these kind of things tend to snowball on you, and we're always saying like, "I will cover stuff next week," but no, we've been doing a pretty good job handling the weekly topics. So go us.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, let's at first get to the nitty gritty. Have our guest, Yo Hosey, which we're very happy to have. We've been following you, eagerly seeing what you've been up to. You guys might.
No, that's a mistake. That's a mistake.
Hey man, no,
You're
no, listen.
up. Unfollow.
Listen, man, we see the Gotenks tech that people are begging you for, that you've been putting up, and also on your new sponsorship, man. Congratulations on that shit.
Yes.
Thank you. Coalition Gaming, for those who don't know. So, yeah, it's weird being like the premier Gotenks player. It's an experience I've never had before. Of like, I'm the only person pushing this character right now. So here we go.
Hey,
Yeah.
that means you're always going to be at the top, and everybody's going to come to you for information. And then when people start coming with other things and other ideas, you can say, "I'll just take that," and you
Yeah.
can't complain about.
I'll
stealing
get
me
more
stuff.
retweets than you. So
Yeah,
here we go.
that's so
Stolen.
true.
Got him.
You know the game.
I know the game. I've played Twitter before.
I appreciate your candid. I appreciate how honest you are about that, because a lot of people are just like, "I'm just gonna retweet that or just put it on my own account and not say anything."
Let me jack that video straight up and upload it on mine.
Just the internet. Guys, don't get mad at me.
Oh my
No,
God.
no, I'm not a content thief. I just show people if it's whack how to beat it. Because I've seen a lot of that. A lot of people tagging me in tech that's like
Mhm.
just hot garbage, just like instantly beatable by like a normal button. It's like, no, that's not real. Try again.
Okay.
Give it another go. But no, man, Gotenks is cool as hell. I love that character. I love those two little garbage boys. They're so hype.
Do you actually ever find yourself like when you're playing Gotenks and asking yourself like, should I really be doing this if I want to, be seriously competitive? Because
No.
you've never once doubted your path with Gotenks.
I have doubted him once, and then I realized actually. So this Saturday I went to a 5v5, which is it was 925 area code. I'm in NorCal. That's like Walnut Creek, Concord, kind of Oakland area, versus 707, which is like between here and Sacramento. And their premier players were Schmitty and Payne. And I realized there that Gotenks 2-in-4H, which is the Dreidel, the Blade,
Yeah.
is Adult Gohan EX legs, speaking of relevant things, but kind of better. And I'm like, oh, wait, I understand. And everything clicked. And now I think this character is actually kind of ridiculous.
You actually just scared me from, ignoring Gotenks ever again. Now I got to see this for myself.
And Goichi said that he is the most slept on character in the game.
Ooh.
So he said that he is by far the most slept on character in the game in an interview.
Uh-oh.
So Japan believes in the character. I believe in the character. He's really good. He has problems, but man, he is disgusting.
Good luck to whatever commentators got to commentate shit like that, because I guarantee you they don't know that.
They don't know. No one knows anything about those things. They don't know anything.
Clearly.
No, I've been following a lot of what you're posting on Twitter, so I know a few things, and I definitely messed with him a little bit. But the heights that you've taken him to is just, I don't like blocking Gotenks. Let's put it that way. I never thought that I would have an issue blocking him when I first started playing, but now it's like it's almost designed to.
Yeah. Like he's relatively low damage, but once you can figure out how to make your mix up not be able to be fuzzy guarded, which means back down, back or whatever. He does a lot of work. He mixes you up. You are not blocking that character for more than like 2 sequences. You're getting hit.
And so far, you're the only one that's really proving that, And I think you're the only one that has the guts to do it because everybody else after last weekend is like, oh, adult Gohan, we're in there, baby.
Oh, yeah. But Gotenks crouches under his EX legs.
There we go. I like that.
So that's a problem. Adult Gohan and small boys don't mesh.
So you're saying that the Dragon Ball Fighters community is gonna have to learn this character, or they're gonna get fucked in the future.
I'm saying they're gonna have to learn a lot of small boys. Okay. Either they're gonna have to learn T Gohan or Gotenks or Kid Buu, but like the meta's in a really interesting place actually, like for adult Gohan, because the other 2 characters that everyone thinks are top are insanely tall, right?
Oh yeah.
So when people get their fuzzy options up, so IED jump M and then jump L to open them up, I think people are going to realize that Android 16 and Cell kind of get blown up on defense by really strong offensive players. And the small boys, like, they are a lot harder to open up.
Not only on top of that, you get the opportunity to, like, kind of treat them like a jungle gym,
How do you mean like a jungle gym?
So like the way I like to explain that more correctly, like say you're playing Kid Buu, right? And you want to like throw out a jump M real quick, and you're like, oh man, I don't want to do that too low to the ground because I may not get my jump H out afterwards, right?
Right.
Well, against tall characters, you never have to worry about that. Every height.
No. You can do whatever the hell you want to tall characters. They just gotta sit there and take it.
That's what I mean. It's like it's a playground for these kid characters that have like really like small but quick attacks. So
yeah, it really is. Gotenks deals with tall tech characters really well. So, but adult Gohan, guys, we have entered the new saga of Dragon Ball Z, where adult Gohan is recognized as the best character. Congratulations, us.
This is actually Chris's favorite arc, as far as I know.
Yeah, this is the arc that I had the most hope for the writing. So hopefully it goes in a positive direction this time.
Is this the arc where NorCal comes and beats Goichi? Is this the arc?
We're gonna get into that.
Knee deep in this one? Let's go. Knee deep.
So this is what I'm excited for. And there was obviously an announcement recently of Sonic Fox versus Goichi part quote unquote 3, which is, I guess, they're including the grand finals in that equation. But I was more interested in something I woke up to this morning about a 5v5 between New York and NorCal. And NorCal playing other people that are notable in the Dragon Ball FighterZ community. And the first thing I said this morning was, I like NorCal over New York free.
Me too, dude. NorCal is actually ridiculous. NorCal knew Adult Gohan was the best character like 3 weeks into the game.
Yeah.
Where like Adult Gohan is absolutely ridiculous. And I think everyone else is starting to wake up to that. But no, if that goes down, I'm so hype. We're talking about it in the chats. We're figuring it out. We're workshopping it, I guess, because nothing can be locked down until flying across the country to fight 5 people. That's a lot of money. But if it happens, like it's gonna be incredible. Like Apology Man versus Sonic Fox.
And that's already gonna happen, right? Because he's going to Bum6's birthday party for a 1st of 7 against Sonic Fox, and I had already picked him to win that.
Yeah, I think people are going to be surprised at how strong NorCal is. I really do. Like, we don't travel and we don't have the visibility, but Apology Man, Mike Muscles, and 2 GB Combo are all just so premium players. They're all disgusting in their own way, and I think people are going to be super surprised.
And we
played the game like no one else.
Like, they also push the hell out of Tension Han, too. Like, NorCal is like the freaking Crane School at this point.
Oh, yeah. People don't realize how good Tien is. You hear that Kikoho, and your character's dead. Like, like Kikoho, like, all right, next character, let's go. It just does so much damage, and you can do it twice in, like, almost every situation.
Dude,
yeah.
I'll definitely say that I dig the best storyline, which would be NorCal doing well in a setting like that. I think that would light a major fire across all regions because I think this is how I feel about NorCal. I think nobody wants NorCal to be good at anything, like ever. I think everybody's like, yeah, cool, NorCal, but fuck those guys. They're never gonna be good at anything, or they just will never make sense to them
Yeah.
about NorCal, even if they are good or you guys are good.
I mean, listen, I moved to NorCal from Florida about a year ago.
Yeah.
And no one's talking about Florida right now at all. So I'm happy to at least be on the radar.
Okay.
Like, this is a region that at least has like
Mm.
strong potential. And if people want to hate us, like,
Yeah.
totally fine. Totally fine.
I
I'm
dig
fine
that.
with the NorCal universe being the underdog and taking it.
And that's actually really cool too, because clearly, you guys are willing to put more or less your money where your mouth is and go out and play these people and show some type of motivation. And obviously, Apology Man choosing to go out there and play was really surprising to me.
Over
And
NCR.
also,
Yeah, over NCR.
yeah, dude, that's crazy.
That was
It's
probably
like down the
money for him,
street.
too.
It's like 2 hours away at the most.
That
Talk
was
about
probably-
belief.
That was probably money for him too, because I was like, who the hell's gonna beat Beneath?
Mike Muscles is getting very close.
Oh, real? No,
Mike- yeah,
Mike is getting pretty strong. Yeah.
Did you watch? So we have a local on Saturdays called either Dogfight or Cali Burst,
Mhm.
and Mike Muscles reset the bracket against him,
All right.
and it was like 2-3. Like Mike Muscles is almost there, and when he's just such a technician that like he's slowly downloading Beneath Apology Man.
Do you think that's something he'd be able to apply to anybody else, or is he just trying to beat Beneath right now?
No, I think it applies to everyone.
All right.
I think 2M into death is universal. Like it doesn't matter.
Let's
If he
go,
touches
man.
you are dying. It's very scary.
Yeah, I've been able to watch him play at Foundry on the events that they've been having on the Thursdays, and yeah, man, he's really strong. 2Gig's really strong. 2Gig's really strong. You're really strong. I mean, actually, now that I'm bringing it up, like, who would you like to even see on this 5v5 from NorCal?
From NorCal, so I think we have a pretty clear top 5. It would be in order, by the way. Apology Man, and then Mike Muscle / 2Gig, and then me, Yohozi / Dacid Bro, I think are the 5.
Okay.
There's other strong players here. There's that are a little bit more unknown. There's Buy Via Coin. There's KBF. There's what's his name? Twan and Rancid. Like those are all really strong players. But I think right now we have a pretty clear top 5 in NorCal, and yeah, we're all killers.
That's awesome.
To be honest.
That's awesome, man. I haven't had a pack of killers behind me in a long time. All I gotta do is talk shit now.
Definitely sense the eagerness too of NorCal. I mean,
Yes.
fuck, I didn't even mention that Dacid came down for Dragon Brawl, and he tested all his shit out here and was able to bring up some new info. Like, you know what? Maybe this doesn't work anymore. Maybe this does. But the fact that he went to go test that out, and that Apology Man and everybody wants to make this 5v5 happen, is just really showing how, hey, NorCal understands where it is first and foremost, right? As far as the rest of the FGC, how they look at it, and they're more than willing to put in that effort to change that idea, or at least prove it to themselves, because you guys feel like you guys can do that shit, you know?
And I think it shows, right? Decibel went to sorry, what was the tournament called again?
Dragon Brawl?
The Dragon Brawl tournament. And he got 9th. So he goes back to NorCal. NorCal comes down to SunCal standoff. We got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 5th.
Yeah.
And like we just came back to SoCal and went like, you know what? Like we got this. We learned.
Yeah. That's good, man. Yeah, there was really good players there too from SoCal as well. Yeah,
Tatsu, Cloud 805, Nerd Josh was there. There was a bunch of killers there. Chris G couldn't make it. I wanted to fight Chris G, but I think he went to Winter Brawl, I think it was.
Yeah, I really had to see Chris G play NorCal actually, because I think that's
no, he never has.
Yeah, he's never played it, so I'd really like to see that happen under some circumstance. And I mean, I guess NCR would be the first opportunity for that.
Yeah, and it's gonna be tough because we don't have any super strong Android 18s here, which is scary. So our opinion, I don't even know. Does Chris G still play Trunks?
Yeah, I think he's still running Trunks up front. The last time I saw.
Okay. The only
was
reason I
exper-
ask is we dropped Trunks collectively as a unit.
Really?
Yeah, we
Oh,
all dropped
shit.
Trunks.
I'm the only one running trucks still? Oh no.
I think so. Yeah.
Behind the times.
We all decided Trunks wasn't that good. Like he's okay, but like we're all like there's better characters.
All right. I feel
Yeah. But yeah, I cannot wait for NCR. It's gonna be a blow up.
No,
It's gonna be a blow up.
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be like that's your first NorCal major, right? Like, cause you've been out here how long now?
A year, and Dragon Ball Fighter Z is my first game since Persona 4 Arena.
Okay.
So it's my first major in the area. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I want to talk to you about that for a little bit too, because like you obviously were still somewhat active in the community.
Yeah.
You know, at least from like commenting and discussing. But this is the first game you're kind of just going hard in on, and you got a sponsorship out of it too. So you're obviously impressing people. Good job. But how's it been for you? Like what really brought you back in here? What about this game reignited the flare, more or less?
So I love Persona 4 Arena. It was the only game I've taken seriously. And I started to have success, but it was really my first fighting game that I took seriously. And also I lived in Florida, and the competition there was the only competitors I had were in Miami. So I couldn't just go on a Friday and play people, or go on a Wednesday after work and play people for like 5 hours. In addition to me fighting games, I started to get top 8s by the end of the game's lifespan, but by then, the game doesn't matter anymore. But Dragon Ball Fighter Z is the same battle director as Persona, and it shows. Like the way the game feels offensively and defensively, like is kind of equivalent, a mix of Persona, BlazBlue, and Marvel, and that combination just feels so good. So when the game came out, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take this game seriously. Like I can't sit on the sidelines anymore on Twitter making shit posts and going like, how many retweets can I get? Like I gotta get competitive again. So Dragon Ball FighterZ just brought it out in me.
Cool. Definitely had that game on lock though, as far as getting those retweets. Yeah, that's good shit.
Thank you. you have to perfect that Twitter game.
It's important. Like I tell a lot of people, like you may be a good player, but like unless you're getting gold every time, you're gonna have to develop a little bit of a personality. You got to have people stop and listen to you. And
yeah. The voice helps a lot. The voice helps a lot. If you're a silent top player, it's hard to get noticed because like if you get 7th place consistently or 7th to 5th, it's hard to shine above the other people that do the same thing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You basically got to be Jiren.
Exactly. you have to be number 1 or number 2. Who knows?
Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, that's an awesome story. I'm glad to hear it. Shoot, speaking of Jiren, you watching the series at all?
No, I'm not. I want to, but I've actually been watching the original Dragon Ball over Dragon Ball Super.
Cool too. Shoot.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a little pervy. It's a little weird, but I feel like I gotta watch it. It's like being a historian,
Mm-hmm.
Like what's the deepest lore? How deep in the lore can I go? Apparently, it's seeing Goku's privates 10 minutes into the TV show, and then Bulma shoots him with a gun.
Yeah.
So that's apparently the lore. Is Bulma just aces Goku right at the start of the gate.
First impressions are important.
Dude, people forgot where Dragon Ball started with all this shit, man. They're like, oh, how come Dragon Ball Super's like this? It's like, bro, do you remember the origins of this shit? Do you know what this comes from? You know what it's born out of?
Yeah, Goku caught a fish and then Bulma shot him with a gun. The classic Dragon Ball Z storyline.
There you go.
A relationship was born from that.
But yeah, I mean, the Dragon Ball Super series is coming to a close real soon. But we do know that you did get to take a look at the trailer. What did you think about that?
Are you referring to the movie or the?
Yeah, sorry, the movie.
The movie. It looks cool. It looks really cool. I'm worried about whatever that big buff arm is. I'm worried behind that big buff arm, to be honest.
That's part, dude.
Is this guy gonna look stupid as hell, or is it gonna be like Brawly 2?
Like, is this dude symmetrical? Is it just the arm?
Like giant arm. It's like the hands from Smash Brothers. Like,
oh, God.
Yeah.
No, it looks hype. It looks hype, and the animation's really gorgeous. Like when Goku jumps, I'm like, ooh, that looks good. Goku's jumping.
They were really selling that too. They're like, hey, look at this shit. This is like a real 2018 animation for your Dragon Ball movie.
Yeah, no, it looks really cool. It looks really cool. What did you guys think about it?
Whoo! Well, we had like almost a 20-minute discussion that could have gone for like another 20.
We might have it after this episode, actually, like maybe a week or two from now, because I really want to talk about that in depth.
Well, for me and Gibby, our super producer, I came into another conversation where he was like, "Yeah, don't really give a shit," and I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute, what?"
You got offended, dude. You got super offended.
I did, because I was like, "Hold on a second, man," and then I had to catch the context of what he meant. He's just not a Dragon Ball fan. But I was saying, as a Dragon Ball fan, to see such solid animation after, fuck, man, we've been put through some shit with Super. Not even just Super, but even going far back as Dragon Ball Z also had the same issue. But fuck, we've seen some shitty animation. And then to see as recently them closing out Super with phenomenal animation, and then going into this teaser to top this week off was I didn't even expect it to look that good. Like as far as like it movement was and animation wise, I expected it to frame by frame look good, but the way it was animated was so fluid, and I'm not used to seeing that in a Dragon Ball movie at all.
No, it looks really, really good.
It was a trip.
Incredible, actually.
I've been really jealous of other big name anime titles that have been able to achieve similar animation that's really fluid and really solid. And I'm like, damn, dude, why can't Dragon Ball fucking do this? Like, you guys are skimping. This franchise is skimping on quality animation of all franchises that has the money to do this shit. You guys don't want to pay the artist? Pay the artist, man. Fuck.
I don't know, but I saw some clips. I don't want to watch the new episode, right, without watching the whole series, because that's ridiculous.
Right.
But I saw a couple GIFs, and I was like, oh shit, this last episode of Super looked phenomenal. Goku's doing flips, and like there's punches, and the animations and the swirls are gorgeous. It looks really, really clean. And yeah, I'm actually pumped to watch Dragon Ball, and that's the first time I've said that in like 10 years.
This might be a situation for people that turn into newcomers for Dragon Ball, where it's like, oh shit, this movie's so good. Yeah, what else do they have about Dragon Ball? Yeah, and then it's like, whoa.
Their face is just that Beerus face from the background with like two little dots.
Yeah,
on the TV screen. Like, oh no.
It's for dramatic effect, believe me.
When does it get good? It's gonna get good.
Dude,
it's gonna get good.
Like, there's like a freaking meme out right now where like there's this dude saying, "Don't worry, man. Watch after episode 100. It gets really raw." And it's like,
oh my god.
Oh yeah, just episode 100. I don't know. Like, as someone who's been watching the original Dragon Ball, weirdly enough, the thing that gets me most excited is watching like the main villains from Dragon Ball turn into like dipshit kids. Like I am super hyped to watch those kids just be total idiots. I don't know why. That's the thing that's got me the most excited. Little tiny fox dude.
Oh yeah. There's like, well, Dragon Ball in itself is just like a totally different like kind of approach to like storytelling than what happened with Z and Super. Like,
right.
If you want like a good like feel good kid story that has a little bit of pervertedness to it, it's great for that, you know. And it's got some pretty cool action scenes too.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to see Kid Pilaf be a huge dumbass in the new version of Dragon Ball Super.
Oh God, man.
I'm sad I haven't seen it, to be honest. That's the only reason why I want to watch it.
Watch the movies. Just watch the movies
and
then skip the first like 40 episodes.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's usually that's what we told everybody. I think we were telling Ringe like just watch the first two movies. You can skip like everything up until the tournament in between the different universes. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind when I finally do catch up.
Oh yeah, you'll love it. I don't
too
promise
much Dragon Ball to play right now, but
yeah, there's so much to play. Like, and we got two new characters coming. March 28th, they finally gave us a release date for it. Broly and Bardock are coming. As you might have mentioned already on the show, but you definitely mentioned it earlier before the show, not really feeling the Broly, and at least Bardock looks kind of cool. You know, Bardock looked like he didn't kill a couple people.
Bardock looks sick.
Yeah.
Bardock looks like he's seen some shit. Bardock looks like he's died and came back to life like 20 times, and he's just fucking done with it.
You're not too far off from that.
Yeah.
He has a fucking PTSD super shit. Like, it's like trips the fuck out, and then super's Frieza. Fuck. Sorry.
Sorry, Teen Gohan. My bad.
Oh, shit.
No, but like it's weird because I play big body characters traditionally, and Broly does nothing for me. I don't know why. It's just like an aesthetic thing. But Bardock, Oh man, his attacks look so snappy. I know I've only seen like 4 attacks, right? We've seen like a jump medium punch,
Oh, yeah, right.
a jump 2H, and like 2 supers. But that one specially does where he does like almost an air lariat. I don't even know what to describe it as. Do you know what I'm
That
talking
was
about?
weird. Yeah, he does this. I couldn't tell if he was spinning or not, but it looks like he just starts like twirling around, almost like Gotenks, and then ends it with a super, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There's a character in like some sort of KOF or Street Fighter game that has a similar thing, but I don't know. Almost like Rashid, honestly.
Oh yeah, that's
Almost like
Rashid.
Rashid's spinner, but you can do it in the air. Probably with a lot different functionality, but
Yeah.
it reminds me a lot of his DP.
I want to just point out how much I love that you thought Rashid was a KOF player, a character. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean basically the same thing. Basically the same thing.
We
I
got
don't
you.
know.
We're watching you, Capcom.
I figured it was KOF because I don't play KOF, and I'm like, I don't know. I've probably seen this on a stream, and then no, it reminds me. Sorry guys, I'm not a KOF player.
That's okay. We'll fix that later on.
Okay, no problem.
But Bardock looks pretty interesting. Really excited to try him out, but unfortunately not tournament legal at NCR. So hopefully we'll be able to get something going on maybe after hours where we're streaming, like, you know, people just learning the 2 characters and having exhibition matches and whatnot. But I mean, I'm excited. The DLC is coming. The longevity of the game is extending, and you know, it seems like things are kind of heating up for it just in general, you know, with like this exhibition match that's happening in Vegas. We got NCR.
By the way, that Vegas thing happened literally right away. I don't know if how long they were planning that, but they were like, yo, hot off the tails of that shit, announce the fucking event right now.
2 mixed results I want to add. So
That's so true.
the reactions to that range from, okay, cool, we get to see more Sonic Fox versus Goichi, and now Yipes and Matrix are going to be commentating, to, are we really running this like right now, less than a week after it just happened, and Sonic Fox got bodied?
Yeah, he did.
So, well, you go ahead. You watched it all, so you have an expert opinion. I'm just a commentator.
I think Sonic Fox has the means to adjust.
Mhm.
I think he wasn't expecting the defensive options that Goichi brought to the table. Fuzzy Tag is really good. Fuzzy Tag is really good, and America had no idea that tech existed.
Why don't you explain what Fuzzy Tag is to some of the people who
Yeah,
might not
so
know?
what Fuzzy Tag is you know, if you know what a fuzzy jump is, it's down, back, up, back, down, or 1-7-1. If you do that while holding an assist, when you jump back, as long as you don't get hit out of your jump back frames, you'll tag when you jump. So if you watch the matches again, and the commentators are noticing this, but they didn't understand why he was hard tagging so much.
Mm-hmm.
He would tag in on defense all the time and clip Sonic Fox. And over the progression, there was like a weird back and forth with adjustment, but that combined with Goichi's like insane offense, it just cleaned up the game, I think. Like, Goichi's offense is also absolutely disgusting. He does things that I've seen no one else do. Like, the way he can recognize what tech option you chose and adjust accordingly is not something that's in our hands right now in America, I don't think. It's really not. Like, we do the safest, most practical option, at least in NorCal, which is how do you cover neutral tech? How do you cover up tech? And then can you deal with down tech and reflect? He'll just do like, oh, whatever, I know you're going to block this because I'm a Adult Gohan. Don't worry about it. You'll be blocking. Either way, you'll be blocking.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, that's there was that, and also there's just the simple fact that, I mean, then this is what I was predicting, was that Sonic Fox's offense was just not going to crack Goichi open. And you can only cycle through those only so many times before you're like kind of swinging on your own if you're using assist for block strings, right?
Yeah.
And once he wasn't able to crack it, like Goichi was just kind of like, all right, you know, like what else you got?
Yeah, and Fuzzy Tag had a lot to do with that. He wasn't expecting it at all. He punished, like, I think in grand finals he started to punish raw tag more often, and Goichi stopped doing it, and that's why the final match was like 2-3, right?
Mm-hmm.
After the reset. But during the exhibition, like, he got lost, especially with Hit, because Hit gets affected by it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, to the point where it, I guess, hits off the squad for him. So.
Yeah, well, who is he end up switching to Beerus, right? Is he talking about?
He's talking about Beerus and Adult Gohan now.
Yeah, he saw the truth. He saw the truth behind Gohan.
Dude, I got people telling me Adult Gohan's still not the best though. I'm like,
oh,
well,
they're
who
fucking
is?
crazy. They're all nuts. Don't listen to them.
Who is the best? Who do those people that say that Adult Gohan isn't the best, who do they think is the best?
That's what I was like, well, who is the best then? You know, like I'm not gonna name any names, obviously. I'd like
Yeah.
to see. I would like to be proven. I would like to see this proven. But if adult Gohan isn't the best, who even comes close to that? Other than like maybe Cell.
I think Cell is the closest, especially with the new tech they found. Like
Oh,
the
yeah,
Dragon mix up.
Oh,
That's really dirty. That puts Cell a lot higher in my mind. But
Dude,
if they say it's Android 16, they're fucking wrong. I'm sorry.
they believe in too hard. No, that tick throw that's gonna have legs. I believe that is going to carry someone quite far.
NorCal is researching options on how to beat it, but there's no for sure way out. But there's like good options.
Okay.
Like down back super dash, it beats 2M and the command grab, but it loses to 5M. So there's ways to build around it. And also if you punish it with super dash, you get a happy birthday, and that's really big.
That's true. They get that assist too. Also. Damn.
Yeah, if they use a beam assist for it, you get a happy birthday. But it doesn't matter because that's like such a threat, right? If you're forcing them to super dash as almost the 50-50, then like that's things you don't want to do on defense in general.
Mm-hmm.
But Cell is up there. Adult Gohan is
solidified.
Is maybe broken.
Oh shit!
Maybe
called out to
he's up
broken.
there. He's really good. Like they designed this leveling system for him, and then they're all just like, ah, fuck it. He'll get all level 1.
Level 1's good enough.
Level 1's good enough. Put everything on level 1. There's only 6 levels. I don't care. Level 7, no one will get there. We'll just make that stupid.
Yeah, it's to the point where like people are making tweets about how they need to rebalance that whole system because it kind of gets unlocked after 1 bar, and then everything else is just like icing on the cake.
Yeah, I think they need to do that, and I think the game really needs to disable calling assists during DPs. Really, really badly needs to disable calling assists during DPs. I think it's really stupid. The only way to beat Adult Gohan assist is like vanish, and even then, it's not guaranteed. Like if they use DP Vegeta assist, you literally cannot do anything. Yeah, it's like that's silly. That shouldn't be in the game.
There's people that still don't believe in that. I'm telling them like, dude, we got footage of like just adult Gohan's just DP call assist, and then you get to continue pressure. You can't do anything, and they're like,
can't do anything.
You can everybody else can do that.
You can do like a safe jump and then option select or reflect behind it, but then like you're still blocking. Like that doesn't do anything. They call an assist, right?
You lost your turn, basically.
Yeah, like your turn's over. They decided to do it, so you know, too bad. Sucks to be you. Yeah, he's on the verge, I think.
And his DP's just so good on its own already, man. Like, dude, it's like almost.
You can hard tag in a character during the startup, and your hard tagged character gets hit.
You know what they need to do is let him do that DP in the air, then he'd be fucking set.
Actually, it's interesting that they don't let him do that. I was like, why wouldn't they let him do that? Vegeta could do it.
Broken. That's why Vegeta's broken right there,
actually,
dude.
Yeah, that's why.
That was a discussion for like 24 hours. Is Vegeta actually that good? And you might have some input on this, but Vegeta is more or less the guy that if you play him, you are definitely outplaying your opponent if you're winning, if they're not using Vegeta also, because he's just basically the basic system and made into a character.
Yeah, Vegeta is really good. I think Vegeta is really good. I think I'd almost put him top 5, but I don't think I'd put him there. Yeah, I think Vegeta is actually incredible, just for his assist and also his to not use anime terms, quarter circle back light, the DP that isn't a DP. It's head and Volm, and that's like one of the few moves that can blow up super dash really, really well. And because it's only head and Volm, it does true damage. So if you hit that plus assist on a super dash, like they're taking 5k. Like
yes,
it's I think Vegeta's really good. I bought a Vegeta sucks hat. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna be in top 8 with a Vegeta sucks hat playing Vegeta.
Downplaying your own K. That's literally
that's the classic. Chris does that shit all the time. It's like, oh, my character sucks so bad, dude. Like, when can I get a buff? Like,
I think Vegeta's good.
I'm gonna need you to stop slandering Vegeta by saying he's good. You know?
Yeah. He's like, hey, no. Keep this character. We don't want this character to get nerfed in the next patch.
I don't want nobody peeping that shit at all.
Yeah.
Nah, he shouldn't get a nerf. He's fine.
Because what happened to Piccolo, man? He wasn't even like at the highest tier, and they fucked with his super.
You downplayed him to the point where you stopped playing him. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah. Well. No, now you agree with me with the hustle grenade shit. You're like, you could just reflect. I was like, yeah, dude, I told you. I was like, it's good, but it's not as good as you think it is. It's
Oh,
good.
Hell's Grenade's fucking busted. Your Hell's Grenade is busted.
You still gotta play it out. Is what I'm
good,
saying. You can
though.
reflect it, but you still gotta play it out after the reflect because it's like, oh shit, you're still on defense.
You're still on defense, and I think you can actually DR in the middle of it, but I don't know that for sure.
Huh. Like that, there's a big enough gap in between.
I think it depends on where your opponent is and where you start. I'm pretty sure I saw Beneath did it, and I threw up in my mouth.
Oh yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I might have dreamed that. I might have been dreaming about Beneath doing Hellzone Grenade. Fucking mix-ups on me all night. I'm like, oh no, Apology Man. God damn it.
They're
I'll
not
beat you
actually
one
doing
day,
any
you son of a
damage. They're not
bitch.
actually. That'd be the best part. Like the Hellzone grenade actually doesn't do any block stun. You're just blocking because it looks scary.
Whoa.
You could have vanished at any moment.
They need to nerf this shit again, bro.
How much of a head fuck would that be? Where it's like, yeah, we didn't actually do any block stun. I don't know why you guys just take it every time.
Somebody's got to axe the grind with Piccolo if they nerf him again. It's like, you know what, dude? I keep trying to knock this character down, but there's this dude in NorCal that is doing wonders with him. Like, what the fuck?
That is
They
like
found a way to get Okazemi in this game. Get him out of here. Nerf him to the ground.
Just please, just make it easier for Kid Buu players. That's all.
Oh my god.
Sorry, just take away Hellzone Grenade, and then Gotenks will become the asshole child with Ghost Okazemi.
Oh yeah,
People will be on it.
you're right. People are sleeping on that too because I've been
People are
hit by
sleeping
that a
on
couple
hard.
times.
Yeah, Ghost Oki's really good. It's not as good as Hellzone Grenade, but it's good.
We're talking about the one you control with the button presses, right?
Yeah, it's just like when you like Gotenks is hard, but he's not. It's Dragon Ball Fighter Z, you know. It's not like rocket science. When he puts those ghosts out, it's like performing brain surgery. It's really hard to control. Like you have to hold like 4 buttons simultaneously and release each one for each ghost, and you have to know which ghost is what, and like what buttons you can press and what you can confirm into, and then it takes away your smash. It's a pain in the ass.
Whew.
But it's almost like Hellzone Grenade, but Hellzone Grenade is just busted. It's really good.
That's
You
that
know,
easy bake mix up.
Yeah, Chris, didn't you say that Vineeth had gone to some Arxis event and was blabbing about how Piccolo's awesome? And they're like, oh, really? You think so?
So
Yeah,
Vineeth went to the Arxis, I guess, mixer and got really drunk and was talking to the directors about how good Piccolo is, and they were just like, oh, okay. And then the next thing you know, we nerfed the final explosion of Hellzone Grenade.
What?
And there's like, that was a
no.
design choice. That was an artistic error.
Apology Man's not used to playing characters that are Firebrand in a game that actually gets patched. He has to learn to keep his mouth shut.
I know, dude. Like, they're real about that. I'm like, dude, they're listening to you, man. Like, they on Twitter, in person. Like, this is, I mean, good on them for doing that, obviously.
Yeah.
But don't listen to Apology Man.
When you finally get comfortable, bro, and you start telling people your shit, like, listen, guys, I feel like it's okay to talk now, right? Dragon Ball Fighters, everybody's in on it. Anyways, it's Piccolo. No, Apology Man.
Apology Man, get down.
Sorry, as long as no one talks about Tenshin Han yet, I think we're still cool. Like, I don't even
Yeah,
think
nobody's believing that. That's definitely
Yeah.
a NorCal character because nobody believes
Yeah.
in that character
Yeah.
even now, even though he's doing well. Like, no, it's not real. We don't
Well,
give a fuck.
he's not doing well. He's doing well in NorCal, but we didn't travel to final round. So there were 0 TNs
Oh, yeah.
in all of top 32
Mm-hmm.
because no other region believes that character will just straight up murder you. Like,
It's in front of their face, though. Like, he
Yeah.
literally has the tools to just do it.
you can literally kill off, like, without even using, like, more than one charge of level 3.
Mhm.
You hit with 2M with one character, like 2 characters total, including Tian, and they die. Like, you just hit that sparking button, you get all the meter you need in that combo, and then they die. Like, that's crazy. Tian is really good. And also his mix-up is solid. His mix-up is solid, and his frame traps are just good in general.
Yeah.
He deals with the flex really well.
Listen, like, I hear you saying all these things, but my mind is just not absorbing it, and I'm just going to stick with Tian's not good.
Yo, Tian's really good. He does Kikoho, and Chaozu dies and shit. Like,
Dude,
that's...
Wait, what?
NorCal is just like a graveyard of Chaozus. Like, we have a place on a mountainside where we bury them.
Dude, you can't hit me with facts, because that's just not going to work.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe
He's,
you.
What?
he's bald and he's whack. He's no hair.
So Chaozu is Chaozu dying. Is that unscaled?
I think the scaling on it scales less than other supers for some reason.
Like, definitely.
Because I think raw Chaozu does less than raw level 3, but in combo Chaozu does more than in combo level 3.
Wow.
I think that's how that works.
because I've definitely seen the Chaozu no just chunk somebody at the end of a long string, and I'm like,
Yeah, it does
that
like 2.5k or something.
yeah, that's
It does crazy
crazy.
damage.
That is insane.
Yeah, it might not be that high. I honestly need to look at the table again, but yeah, Chaozu kills people and himself. Dying for the greater good.
Yeah, there you go, man. You got to get rid of
Yeah.
those bad guys one way or the
Yeah.
other.
So that Beneath can win $100 or whatever.
Oh, dude, if he hits him with that at Bums' birthday, I'm like,
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm gonna lose my shit.
The thing that DBZ is collectively missing is the Rufus Ha, and Chaozu dying when NorCal comes out is gonna be the new thing that you scream in the venue as loud as possible. Because I heard that shit all day at SunCal standoff, like literally just the entire room screaming Chaozu. Why
So you got Chaozu, no, and you got Wolfang Fist howling. That's a thing now. I
Yamcha
predict
sucks.
that one.
Whatever. Yamcha isn't real.
Yamcha sucks.
Yamcha
Lost cause.
sucks.
Whoa. Oh man, I don't know. I got suspicions about his 2H being better than it looks.
Put him on your team, dude. Hey, put him on your team.
So I've
Make him
definitely
official.
I've definitely done my scrubby ass Vegeta wake up knee, and the guy read it with Yamcha 2H, and I lost. And I'm like, what the hell? Is there info on that?
No, there isn't.
Why
No.
am how
I
am
mean, there's the normal head embalm, but Yamcha just sucks.
Well, how could he?
I'll
beat
leave
the
that hot
DP?
take. I'll leave the hot take that Yamcha is my.
So
pick for
Yamcha
my
actually does
game.
literally suck. He doesn't. He's not like he doesn't even deserve a hat.
Yeah, I think his mix-up is flawed.
Yeah, I would believe that.
Yo, but right now, Midwest is like, y'all sleeping on Yamcha right now.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. We got the tech out here.
No,
There's
yeah,
so many
online
Yamchas
tech,
out here.
man.
I mean, I'd love to see it, right? Everyone's like Piccolo and Tien or whatever,
Yeah.
and we're showing that they're not. So if Yamcha's secretly good, then I'll just move on to the next character that I think is whack and say they're the worst. So
A lot of people are asking me like, "What's up with Krillin? And how come Krillin's underrepresented?" And no one really decided that he sucked. Like,
No one just-
unilaterally.
no one wants to play him.
Yeah.
That's really it. Like, who's the player that's doing work with him? Toki? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, down in
Can you-
SoCal, right?
I thought it was New York. Oh, San Diego? Like, that, he's doing work, but Krillin just isn't a popular character. Like, who the hell wants to be Krillin? Like, that's the honest question, right? Like, who looks at Dragon Ball and is like, the character I want to be is the character that died like 5 times and is really short and bald.
Krillin
Like-
the villain's heartbroken right now.
You gotta go with
I'm
what's in your
sorry.
heart.
I'm sorry, Krillin the
You gotta
villain.
You gotta go what's within your heart. You know.
Say what?
I'm sorry, Krillin the villain. He's just not that cool. He's a
No,
good guy.
I think people were like, I really want to play Krillin like before the game came out. Played him for like a week. Was like, you know what, man? There's some really good characters on here, and visually they look amazing. And those 2Hs and 5Hs look really strong. And I just can't fathom in my head that Krillin can do those things. So I'm just not gonna play this character anymore.
They saw Sal doing a flip and they're like, oh shit, fuck this guy. Never mind.
Yeah.
Krillin sucks. Sal does that cool flip combo. That's way cooler than
do the
bowling.
perfect attack every time. Open up around with it.
Kid Buu eats you, bro. It looks like a super. What
Oh,
the
dude.
fuck?
I have fought some nasty Krillins though, man. Like that's a mean dude. Like he can definitely zone pretty well. So
Have you fought them like only online?
There
The
was
reason,
one I
okay,
fought
this is
online.
why I ask. Every Krillin I've ever fought will wake up level 3 with Krillin.
they ain't
Every
no,
time.
not those kind of Krillins. Those are
Oh, okay.
barbarians.
Even
Not-
like like Krillin's high in the leaderboards, they all wake up level 3. I don't know what it is about Krillin and wake up level 3s, but I see players that play super solid and then they'll just do it.
I think
Krillin
they're
on
just
that
like
character.
I
He's
think
not the
they're just
worst.
like I gotta do whatever I gotta do to win because Krillin ain't long for this world. You know.
Krillin was born to die.
Basically, right? He gets caught up in the moment. He's like, screw it, I ain't going out like no bitch.
I think Gibby's the best Krillin of all time. I'm just gonna put that out there. He quit the game though, so
His
Oh,
2Hs
okay.
actually work. His 2Hs actually hit.
yeah,
Well, if he quit the game, then no one can take the belt. So
exactly.
Forever
Well,
the
he's not
best-
even a
the
Dragon
best
Ball
one.
fan.
Oh yeah. It's like, this game sucks. I'm just gonna win for a little bit. Yeah, I'm good. I'm satisfied.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe there'll be a Krillin at NCR that'll change the atmosphere for Krillin players all over America. They'll be able to come out of their holes and say, "Hey guys, we're here." and we're gonna take your money at Evo. Maybe we got mix-ups. I don't know. I saw Final Showdown's video, his combo video yesterday, and he had some Krillin stuff in there that kind of impressed me. So expecting to see some creative stuff from the community in general, maybe spread around the cast usage. On the topic of cast usage, though, like they had the breakdown of that at Final Rounds top 32, and it was actually pretty impressive. Other than like what was obviously the most used characters, they actually had some pretty cool characters that were in there that you don't really get to see a lot of. You know, like Chris G running 18 in Trunks, and you got to see Fame 96. Just man, we had him on the show last time, and it was you know he did really well. Holy shit!
Yeah, he did really well. He did very well with underused characters. Blue Goku, Blue Vegeta, not that used.
Heartbreaking to not see him in top 8. I was like, fuck, bro.
Yes. And I want to know from you first before I answer it, who was probably the biggest surprise in top 8 for you?
That's really hard to say. I'd have to relook at the bracket, to be honest. I watched the matches kind of lazily and like while I was labbing stuff, because I had I found a new discovery of the Gotenks, so I was just in the lab watching it on the side. I'm not gonna lie. I need to go back and rewatch top 8. I definitely watched the grand finals, losers finals, but I don't know who. Let me look it up while we're talking, like a professional.
Well, let me ask Chris this question, because I know you got an opinion, Chris. What was one of the most exciting fights in the top 8 for you?
So
I got one, so I'll let you go.
So I don't know if I'm stealing this from you or not, but definitely mine was the first meeting of Dogra versus Goichi.
Okay. No, that's not mine, but
I thought that was not just because Dogra won and I'm a Kid Buu player and I'm like, oh yeah, Kid Buu's for life, you know. But like that was a great it was a great showing of two players who were just so comfortable with each other, but also know the game so well that they were willing to do the kind of crazy shit that, you know, most people at our level wouldn't bother with, because like, oh, why would I ever open up a match like this, you know? Like, there's obviously that famous Twitch clip of, you know, both of them doing perfect attack at the beginning of a match, and they called the assist at the same time, and it's quite literally a mirror clashing with each other, you know? And I was like, yeah, this is definitely my favorite match of the evening.
So for me, Knockout versus Go was the shiz. Mostly because I feel like we finally got to see a Knockout playing at the level consistently that I've seen him play before, and dude was making it work with Goku and was making insane fucking plays. It was fucking sick. He had the one match where he won. He made a little comeback with Goku where he had this nice vanish mix up in sparking where he dashed forward. And it was funny. Nobody saw it. I know everybody that saw it was like, okay, here we go. She's gonna put some. Oh shit! What the fuck? He just dashed forward. And then even Go was like, oh shit! All right. What fuck? I didn't see that either.
Goichi was like, all right, I can add that to the repertoire, huh?
People underestimate Sparking Vanish. You can do the most disgusting mix-ups in the game with Sparking Vanish. Yeah. Like preserving your dash is wild. You can super jump install it for some reason. Like you can do a bunch of dirty stuff.
Oh man, I really didn't see Sparking being this great utility-wise. Like so many ways that you can take advantage of it at first, but now where we're at right now is just made comebacks so fucking crazy. Like,
oh yeah,
fuck.
And it's so smartly designed because it makes, you know, if you didn't have Sparking, even X Factor would be whatever, right? Because you still couldn't jump cancel normals.
Yeah.
That ability just makes like the mix-up potential is off the charts. It really is. It's crazy. And I like how players are using it a lot more defensively now. Like they're not waiting until their last character gets knocked down to use it. Like in the match between Goichi and Sonic Fox, Goichi almost every time he got hard knocked down by 16 would just pop Sparking. Just be like, you know what, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not gonna worry about it. Get off of me, bye.
Yeah, you got one chance to get out of it. And if he doesn't read it right, you know, although what can 16 do against wake up Sparking other than like what it
in the beta you used to be able to anti-air grab it, but you can't anymore. You can just backdash, super dash in as a way to read it. Okay. But like if you're doing that, like what are you doing? You know?
Yeah.
Like that's not a real mix up. You kind of have to commit and just let him Sparking, because that's not a bad thing, but they just don't want to die. Like Sparking is the new like, hey, I like having 3 characters. 3 assists. 2 assists is really good in this game, as it turns out, as Adult Gohan will show you. So, yeah, let's not have them die. Let's not get mixed into oblivion.
I like it. I definitely,
Yeah.
I definitely know. I know a lot of people now are probably understanding that level 3s into actual hard knockdowns are probably going to be the linchpin of offensive gaming, offensive play in this game. And 16 is probably one of the best at it right now. But
And Adult Gohan.
that sounds good to get at, man. Adult Gohan. Like, I don't like blocking his stuff when I'm getting up normally. Like when I tech.
I know. Why can't he hard knockdown?
Like
That doesn't make any sense.
His jump heavy just covers so much stuff. I'm like, can I vanish from the ground? Like, can I get that? You know?
No.
That would be nice. Just like wake up, vanish, but actually without having to wake up, just like be on the ground, delay.
Just be on the ground, vanish. Don't say that.
Delay tech vanish.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Never speak to me again if you want that in the game. Reversal vanish is screwed up as it is.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, Adult Gohan's probably one of the best people dealing with that. But anyway, one of my other favorite matches was definitely Galileo versus Fame 96 because holy shit, Fame 96 was just on a tear and had that run back that just
He's the dude.
That was it.
He's the dude that I think, for us at least, is like, oh, we know he's got that ability to break through, man. He's hitting the fucking ceiling like, let me fucking in, and it keeps getting really close, man. Yeah, it was a really good match.
Yeah.
That'd probably be my second.
But my biggest surprise for appearance in top 8 had to be Momochi because I didn't even know he was messing with the game.
Oh, really? For me, it was what's his name? Moke, not Momochi. That was the big surprise for me.
Moke?
Yeah, I had no idea he was playing this game.
I think I had seen him at a couple of the Colossus battles in Japan, but those are like up super early in the morning. You gotta like go looking for him on the YouTube channel.
After seeing Daigo playing Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 at EVO one year, I'm like, these guys play everything. Like, you just have to accept it, and they're all really fucking good. Like they all play everything, and they're disgusting.
Yeah, no, it's true. Like, and the buzz was that a lot of people in Japan were definitely looking to have the game picked up by now. But I think Momochi was probably the first of the really big Japanese names to actually show up, put in the work, and then make top 8 at the first real major for the game internationally.
Yeah.
And like, wow.
And man, I'm surprised that more Street Fighter heads aren't doing super awesome in this game right now. I don't think they're really taking it that seriously. Like, you know, when I think this game, I think like, oh, well, where's Pierre Barog? Where's Justin Wong? Where's...
Well, we know where Justin Wong is.
He's busy.
He's busy?
Well, we saw where he plays, too. I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying.
No, go ahead. Let it out.
No, I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying, we kind of talked about this a lot already, where it's like, we're like, we don't think he's playing the game that much.
No, I don't think so either.
And he did okay. But fuck, would I love to see a Justin Wong put time into a game like this, man.
Definitely.
I wouldn't. Screw that. This is the new blood. This is the new blood. This is the age of Apology Man, Nakio, and Fame. Like,
okay,
knock him off the throne. Knock him off the throne when he gets his time in. You know, that's what I say.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't even let him in the front door.
No. He gets. Look at his ID. Just rip it up. Throw it to the side. Like, you're not welcome here. Get a new ID. Yeah, get out of our area.
You have over 15 years too much time, bro. You need to stop already. Okay, take it easy. Retire.
Let us new kids take it.
No, I would definitely like to see some of the newer faces get some more shine in this game. And it looks like they're on track to doing that. You know, like obviously a big name could come in there and throw a monkey wrench into the plans. Like obviously Chris G's taking it seriously enough that he's coming in there and giving hell to everybody. But
I think we're gonna be. If there's one person I have to say that's gonna be like the next up and comer, I think it's either gonna be Fame or Mike Muscles. Those are my 2 picks.
Man,
for the new kid on the block that's gonna ruin everyone's day.
Mike Muscles coming up would be like the coolest shit.
Yeah. No, Mike Muscles is real. I will hype that man up, 100%. But no, I'm excited for the new blood. You know.
Yeah.
It's a new game. It's starting to pick up. We're getting some crew battles. We're getting some big tournaments happening. Going to be some clashes.
Oh yes, I cannot wait for that to get set up. I know that it's probably going to happen at some kind of mutual ground between NorCal and New York. But I mean, if y'all need any help promoting it, like let me know, right? Let's do this.
Oh, we're still on the planning stages. We got to see if we can do it first. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully
But,
everybody shows up to Evo. We can set that up or something. Like,
oh no, we don't want to do it before then. We can't let that simmer for that long.
I
But
heard
then you
that. Jeez.
Good
Because
shit.
you know, like West Coast comes out to CEO and Combo Breaker, and so does East Coast. So like we're gonna be there anyways. We're gonna meet there. So either we have to do it before then or during. We haven't figured out the details. It's in like the earliest stages of talking shit.
Man, dude, people were on my ass. Like all I said was like, I like this. I liked us free, and it
Yeah.
was like, how much? I'm like, y'all haven't even set a date
Oh,
yet.
oh,
we don't
shit.
even- we don't even know who's on what team. Like
They're
what the
trying to
fuck?
call you out already. They're like,
"Oh, well, how
money where
much?"
your mouth
Like,
is. Money where your mouth is. How much?
Sorry,
You're
man.
you're stupid, Hell Pockets. I'll take that bet anytime, any place, anywhere.
I was just like, all right, that's cute. Like,
Never bet against Sonic Fox, right?
Ooh. Damn.
I'm sorry, I love Sonic Fox, but
No, Sonic Fox is cool. It's just,
but we
Oh, he's
the
cool.
FGC made a lot of money. That's all I'm saying.
Damn.
I
Girl,
got nothing against Sonic Fox.
You
It's just,
dropped
he
him with the Sonic Fox is cool, but
I'm not putting money on him versus, I mean, Goichi doing as well as he was doing. You know, like I was watching the tape on that. Like I told everybody I wasn't gonna make my pick until the Friday of final round because I was busy watching film on both Goichi and Sonic Fox. And by Friday, I was just like, I'm pretty convinced Goichi's gonna take it convincingly.
Yeah, me too. And like I saw what happened with the scene when Goichi was in it for Melty Blood and Uniel and all those other games. And during Evo, I think 2 or 3 years ago, they flew out Goichi, like here in NorCal, we flew him to Evo, and he won literally every game he played. Every single side game he played, he won. So, and the anime scene knew that he's not just a Street Fighter player. His roots are in anime. He is a disgusting player.
Yeah, what's up with people thinking he just started with Street Fighter 5? I'm like, what?
I don't know, because they never heard of him before then, right?
That's like the 5th time that's happened to somebody.
yeah, dude. The Kazunoko did the same shit with him.
Kazunoko, Nemo.
Nemo. Yeah, they did it to him.
Oh God.
Dude.
Well, I mean, we kind of knew it from what the first of 20 between F Champ and Nemo
Yeah.
and Marvel that went on.
Well, that was big because that like he was talking shit. Like no one ever heard like a player from that region just come out here, play Marvel 3, talk shit to a big name Marvel player. You know, there was no way he wasn't gonna like, you know, get known as up and coming Nemo Marvel player because people was like, what is this?
But Goichi, you know, to a lot of players, he just showed up in top 8 in Street Fighter 5 one year at Evo, and they're like, who the hell's this guy? It's like multiple players are sitting there like counting their second place $10, going like, we know who this motherfucker is.
Like, thank you for taking him off our hands.
Yeah, please take Goichi.
I'm excited for
Go one.
Oh God, I'm excited for other scenes from Japan start throwing their hats in the pile. Say like, you know, Uniel scene, GG proper scene, maybe even like some SNK players or something. You know, like there's definitely talent in that pool too. And I think that, you know, the doors are open for everybody right now. Like a lot of people talk about how the communities are just converging, at least in America. Like it's definitely going to happen in Japan also.
Yeah, and I mean the game's only been out like almost less than 2 months. I think
Less than 2 months, just a month
less
for
than
Japan.
2 months. In a year, the top players that we're talking about could be entirely different. You know.
By the way, did you guys see the numbers that they were pulling for Dragon Ball Fighters?
For top 8?
Insane.
Crazy.
I'm pretty sure it hit like 50,000 at one point.
Yep.
Which is what the fuck? That I can't remember a time where that happened. I guess outside of Evo, where it was hitting 50K. That's fucking insane.
For an anime game, that's through the roof. That's nuts. It's big.
Well
I'm
deserved.
sure a lot of streamers' hearts were fluttering, like, oh, the fucking future, baby. Oh god.
Free money.
Yes. Can I please stream the next tournament? I'll take top 100. I don't give a fuck. I'll stream that shit.
I'll take side stream 4 for Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
I only need 450 people. That's all I need. Well, only 10 of them need a sub.
Jesus, man. Yeah, it's wild though, bro. Like it, there was a perfect storm, obviously, of how that whole storyline got built up, which we talked about it a little bit. Goes into the whole Las Vegas event that's gonna happen real soon.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're getting a lot of insight over all the shit that we've learned in the FGC so far as to how these storylines have effectively been built and been taken advantage of. And I feel like that first storyline that we had with Sonic Fox with Go One, which was built off of Chris G and Sonic Fox,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
which is built off of we don't know who the fuck is good right now. That whole thing starts stacking on top of each other. So now we have the whole thing that is gonna throw a wrench in the whole thing, which is NorCal going out and doing shit. So
Yeah. NorCal showing up is definitely the Frieza saga. We just got through the Saiyan saga. We're at Frieza now. They're going to a strange, distant planet known as San Francisco.
yeah,
This will be interesting because this is where I feel like it's almost kind of lame to say, okay, you won Winter Brawl, you won Final Round, but have you played NorCal yet? That's basically what we're saying.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, there's obviously a chance that anything could happen. And we talk about the Frieza saga where, well, who gets to be Goku in the Frieza saga? Are we Goku or are we?
I don't know.
Are we the Nameks and we just like?
no,
I don't know.
dude,
All I know is that everyone that drowns in pools are those guards that Vegeta killed on the
Oh
spaceship.
God!
Yeah.
I won't even. I'm just gonna DQ myself.
Oh,
the
damn.
the dudes that shoot with blasters that like
Yeah, with like the
I
hand
didn't
cannon.
even use
Yeah.
key, man. Just gotta shoot a
Fuck.
blaster. What a bunch of losers.
Yeah, that's everyone that goes 0-2.
The goons.
I can't even fly, bro.
I'm an alligator person. What do you want me to do?
What planet are you even from? I don't know. It blew up 20 years ago. But yeah, so there's definitely an opportunity for anything to happen. But I for sure think that we're taking this one home, and people are gonna want our shit after that. We
Yeah.
talk about Summit of Power coming up in June,
Mm.
and all of a sudden you're gonna be like, well, we had our roster almost picked out, but then like 4 dudes from NorCal just kind of took over the whole scene, and we gotta
So
tell some
Justin
people,
Wong and
we gotta tell some people they can't come.
yeah. No, I think it's gonna be hype. I'm more excited to see how our game plan meshes with everyone else's and like who's ends up being quote unquote the best or like in the intermediate term in this weird beginning stages, like how the meta develops after, New York City, East Coast and West Coast meet.
Mhm.
What happens, Is suddenly like New York gonna be like, oh shit, Tien's really good, but Piccolo we still think is whack, or will everyone be playing Gotenks, or will Android 21 be the new hot thing? Because we have a lot of Android 21 players too. So who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? I know that Koichi and Sonic Fox are in Vegas right now, preparing for this second coming of the first of 10. Apparently, they're at Justin's house playing sets.
Hmm.
I'm getting. I just checked it out on FGC Flash's or Flash Metroid's Twitter. So I mean, yeah, there's a lot of action to go around, and
Yeah.
I think next week is right where that shit's gonna really explode. Because let's face it, who have we heard the most from out here? We've heard a little bit from SoCal, a lot from New York, and coming, as recently, as final round, Japan. So powder keg's ready to explode. And I don't want to talk. I don't want to put any. I want to forget about anybody. So also Anime Extension's happening that weekend.
Yeah,
And
that too.
I don't know who's going to that or whatnot. I imagine some people from SoCal are probably going to stay there because it's cheaper for them. And
Right.
there could be some amazing shit that come out of that too. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we got Reynolds sticking around going to that possibly.
Yeah, Reynolds is secretly really, really, really good at this game.
I'm glad you said secretly because
Yeah.
Abe and I have definitely been
Dude.
saying like people are sleeping on Reynolds.
People are sleeping on him. He's really good.
Let's pretend he doesn't exist. is,
Okay.
is what a lot of top players are probably saying right now that have played him. Like, man, it really fucked with my ego when I played against Reynolds because I was like, oh, this is gonna be good practice. But little did I know it was gonna be a fucking mauling. Like, oh man,
Little
I thought.
did I know an
Yeah.
Evo champion is insanely good at a video game.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
so
I
crazy,
fucked
right?
up.
I really think this brings it full circle with the whole Tien thing, how nobody believes in that character outside of NorCal.
Reynolds
Like,
is
ah.
teaching on-
I
Is
refuse.
Reynolds Tien?
Possibly, man. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of players that haven't really had their breakout moment yet. And I feel like from now till Evo, we're gonna see some new faces really break through in a big way.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too, and I hope Sagata one of them.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
well,
already
you're
there,
on a
girl.
good start. You're on a
Girl,
good
Yeah.
fucking
in
start.
there. You're good.
Yeah, but I've not, I haven't been to a major yet, so we'll see how that works.
Oh yeah,
but-
no, this is definitely NCR is definitely our breakout performance. You know, everybody.
Oh
just,
yeah, for sure.
come out the gate like Niner gang.
Also, if you could compare yourself to Randall, his Twitter game is whack.
Yeah, let's
So,
say you're good.
so
Is it okay?
It's terrible.
All I know is he showed up to a Guilty Gear room with like a 6-pack of beer, gave out one to everyone, and then left. And I'm like, yeah, that guy's cool.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, that guy's dope.
yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming pretty close to the end. We're gonna get to questions pretty soon. We'll give you a few minutes to get a chance to get more questions in. Gibby, if you could drop the Discord link in there. If you guys have a question to ask, please ask it in the Discord question section for Mount Paozu Arcade. But continuing on for a little bit in this episode, yeah, so many exciting things. We keep thinking we're gonna run out of shit to say, Chris. We talk about this every fucking week.
Yep.
Where I was like, man, I don't know what the fuck's gonna go on. And then new sponsorships, new tournaments, new events. The future is so damn bright. Chris, when's the sponsorship coming, bro? I feel like you're up there. Make it happen, dude.
I feel like I'm
Personality.
I don't know if I even need a sponsorship at this point because you know what's weird? Bandai Namco has been really coming through in the clutch for topics every week now. Every Tuesday morning, there's something different happening. And I didn't tell them to do shit. I was like, yeah, cool. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah.
And they definitely know we do this show. And they definitely mentioned on the stream before that, hey, this guy's a Mount Paozu goon. And I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
You know? They peeped the game. So
Sorry, speaking of sponsorships, I don't know if you guys saw the new Panda teaser.
So what's that about?
I don't know. You tell me. I have no idea.
They said they had somebody in top 8
Yeah. Think
or top 32 or something, I think.
who do you think it is? I have a thought. I have a deep thought.
I know who I want it to be.
I know who I
don't
want
know
it to be
if
too.
I don't
We'll
know.
let you go first. We'll let you go first, Yohozi. Go ahead.
Nakil. I hope it's Nakil.
Yes.
I really do. Nakil's my boy. Derek is a really he's a really cool guy. I think that he should get sponsored, and he's really good at this game.
For
and
sure.
He reps this game hard in a way that is impressive. During the beta, no one could touch him. Like, I played him at the Tekken World Finals, like on the beta setup. I beat him like once out of like 7 times. I couldn't believe it.
That dude hit the ground running hard.
Yeah.
Even the closed beta, like he blew my mind simply because he had such little time with the game and was able to adapt to it so fast to create new shit where pretty much there's no other footage or very little footage to work with, and he was just getting it, man. And when the game came out, he is already losing sleep from how much practice he had gotten already.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah,
God.
man.
I was so impressed when I played him at Tekken World Finals. I just didn't know where it came from. Like, he knew about sliding knockdown and up tech, like during the beta when no one could play the game. I'm like, how did you figure that out so quick? Like, he had like a basic BMB into sliding knockdown Okuzemi, and everyone was just exploding. They just didn't understand it. Like, he just picked up the game so quickly. And now obviously we're all looking, like, oh, who the hell doesn't know that? But back then, during day negative 200, like. That guy's crazy.
Yeah, no.
He just loves this game and knows it inside and out.
He just took to it naturally. That's the scariest part. Like, I don't see a lot of people that do that.
Dude, they can't. I swear, if these guys let Knockout get comfortable in making these top 8s, that dude's gonna break through and fucking win.
Yeah.
And you saw that at this last tournament, as he finally just fucking cracked on this fool. Against Go1, he did so fucking well and so impressive. You saw that elite decision making as well in high pressure situations. It's like, see, that shit is when he's starting to break through, because there's been other tournaments where, in my opinion, he's lost to people he should not lose to.
Yeah.
But it would be like mental errors though. And this one was, there was like, no, dude, this dude had the eye of the tiger. He was out for blood, and he made positive movement, and made a situation happen for himself, which is something that he kind of failed to do in past tournaments. He created situations for himself out of something that seemed like it wasn't there. So
I think people really underestimate, because I'm feeling it too, the tournament nerves situation. Like these players like Goichi and Dogura, they know this inside and out. Like Nakio obviously has a lot of tournament experience, but Gyosei Gear is not Dragon Ball Fighter Z, right? It's not. It's a new game. It's stress. There's high expectations. Fame, same thing. Like once they get more comfortable in tournament and they start doing this like every 2 weeks, and it becomes comfortable, you're going to see them. They're going to win tournaments. Both of those players are going to win tournaments. I guarantee it. Sonic Fox can't stay on top forever.
Yeah, and it might be a little weird for them, seeing as they've never played such a mainstream game before.
Yes.
I know Nakia has definitely expressed that, where when he went to, even though it was a casual thing, when he went to the Super Saiyan Showdown, I was there, and all those dudes that were there were like, fuck, this shit's crazy. There's so many fucking people there. The production there was really good. I heard different people had different feelings about the stream, but I didn't see the stream. But being there was a trip because it was nothing but casual fans or fans of the series, and those dudes were visibly affected in that, and that was a casual event. So,
watching those sets, I just wish I was there so that I could get called up and just beat someone's ass. I was so hoping, like, I wish I was there.
Yeah.
Like, Lord Knight, call me up. Let's fight. Let's do a first 3 real quick.
Lord Knight. That's another guy that's probably gonna break through.
Yeah, he will. Everyone, all these top players, they're all gonna break through. They're all gonna break through. Everyone has their peaks and valleys, right? As metas change, as their tournament mindset changes, as they reach a hot streak, they're gonna be the number 1 player is gonna shift, if not the number 2. First, second, third will always be a toss up at the beginning of the game.
And that's good for us because we'll always have something to talk about every week then.
All right. Well, again, awesome discussion tonight, guys. Really, really great. We're gonna move on. Questions, Gibby, super producer, bring your ass out here, bro.
Light them up.
Well, that's a nice introduction. Just bring your ass out here. I like it. All right. So, hey, everybody, how's it going? I'm here to read questions, as always. We've got a decent amount of questions. All right. Ooh, first question comes from the happiest Dragon Ball Fighters fan right now, Davamon. All right, you guys know him. He asks, after final round, you think there needs to be buffs, nerfs, or balances to the game, or is it fine the way it is right now?
I think we kind of addressed it already earlier in the show. Yes, there's definitely adjustments that can be made and have been suggested. I mean, unless you guys want Gohan to stay the same.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's
they gotta
Gohan.
Yeah.
They gotta send that boy to college like they did in the anime. He's gotta get a little weaker.
So true. That did make him weaker, huh?
Yeah, he's a little bit too good.
That's lore accurate. Okay, yeah, we gotta make him lore accurate.
Exactly. Follow the lore. No, I'd like to see minor adjustments, but nothing. I don't want to say anything crazy quite yet.
Okay.
All right. Next question is from Benigmatica. He asked something that you guys just covered. He says, aside from the epic clash between Goichi and Sonic Fox, which player got you amazed during final round?
Oh yeah.
And you guys, you all answered that. Ooh.
All day about that.
Yeah. Arzemus asks, do you think first to 3 would work good for this game instead of first to 2?
Holy shit, no.
No. No way.
I think that change that they put in ranked mode and casual mode is like, it's grueling, man. Especially
It's like a marathon.
here's the thing, like I'm probably one of the few people that cares about BP in this game, right? But if you're fighting somebody that's just 1 rank lower than you, even if you lose once, you're never making those points back. Even with first to 3.
Yeah.
They're just gone. You'll never get them back.
Yeah, if you lose 1 match in ranked, you have to win 3 to even like equal out.
Barely.
Yeah, the first to 3 in this game would take forever. This game takes forever as is. I don't think the game needs it.
Ape, you got any?
I'm on board with the same thing.
Okay, I want to throw in my 2 cents from a production and organizational standpoint. This game seems to take as long, if not longer, than KOF. And KOF is pretty goddamn long as is. No way this game should be first to 3. Yeah, next question. Okay. Headpixel asks, what characters do you think are being slept on or underrepresented characters do you want to see top players pick and develop?
I think we talked about that too, like Krillin, and definitely mentioned Gotenks, Tension Han.
Yeah, I'll throw out my 3, which are like the best sleeper characters, and that's Gotenks, Team Gohan, and Tien.
Yeah, some people were talking about Team Gohan.
Yeah, Team Gohan's really good.
Team Gohan
I thought he was
just,
bad, but he's really good.
Well, his raw output, damage output, is actually pretty high. Like a lot of people didn't realize. Like I think he has like the most damaging level 1 in the game in terms of raw damage output. So like that's pretty big.
Yeah, I think he's good. He's tiny. That helps. He has a DP. He has all the tools. You know, it's just, is he cheap enough is really the big question.
I think some people are sleeping on Fat Boo. I think Fat Boo's he's got some shit.
Yeah.
You know, when you have an auto string that has a standing low in it, you got some shit.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good. I don't think he's amazing, but he's definitely underrepresented for sure.
Shout out to Breaker Dave. You the man.
Breaker Dave and Alion.
Got me shook every night, dude.
Get that guy on the show. I feel like we're always making shout outs to that dude, and it's like we haven't even reached out ever.
Oh shit! I was supposed to play him on mine yesterday. I think I forgot.
Oh, you're jumping in on that too.
Well, I've never fought. You know, I need to fight good Majin Boos. I don't fight them. So.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. Next question is from Red Gohan. This is specifically for you, Don. He says, "What characters who are not in the game would you like to see, and who's your least favorite character and aspect of the game?"
In the game sense, who's my least favorite character?
There's no. Yeah, we'll just say yeah.
The worst. Nothing about Frieza appeals to me on any level. I not only do I think he's kind of weak, but I think he's kind of whack. I just don't like him. I play him in the beta, but I don't like how he feels at all. A character that I want to see in the game, I want to see from that leak list Videl with Great Saiyaman. I want to see that so badly. I want to see her and Zarbon actually are like the 2 that I'm thinking of the most. Because Zarbon, we need a stance character in this game. We really do.
Zarbon.
Yeah.
Transformation also.
Yeah, and transforming level 1, turns into a big hulking dude, turns into Brawly, and then he goes back and he's like a tiny Goku. Yeah, that sounds dope. I want that. And Videl and Great Saiyaman just sounds, you know, like 1, the game needs more waifus, but 2, that dynamic is something interesting. Almost like a reverse Android 18, where the point character kind of sucks, but the like assist, quote unquote, is really good. Like that would be cool. That'd be really neat. I think this game could use some more technical characters, personally.
Okay.
All right. Next question is from Rod CU. This is not lengthy, but it's kind of wordy. People seem to complain about Vanish and Super Dash. Do you think these mechanics are too much, or people still haven't figured out how to deal with it, or is it actually too good of a mechanic and people should shut up and accept it for what it is? I added the shut up part.
I definitely think they need to retool Super Dash. There's some stuff going on with that they obviously didn't mean for it to happen that way. Things occur during Super Dashes that are just like the system is trying to correct itself too much.
Yeah, I think Super Dash needs to be tweaked. Like conceptually, it's fine. It just even cross up. Like I honestly don't care too much about that. I care more about when it glitches out entirely. I think Vanish being frame 4 invuln is really stupid. I think they need to nerf that, but otherwise it's fine. And as a general player advice, if you out there and you're saying Super Dash and Vanish is too strong, do nothing, because 2H beats both of those on reaction. So just on offense, just do nothing. Just wait for them to press a button. You know they will. It's online, right?
Yeah, it's online. They're gonna show you the Super Dash at least 5 times.
Yeah, they're gonna wake up Vanish like 5 or 6 times.
Out of the corner, baby.
Mash 2H every block string.
Actually, that's kind of real against some people that don't know how to cover their with assist.
Yeah, play Gibby, dude. He does that shit on reaction, bro.
Too bad I quit this game, man.
Yeah, on top, dude. Always stay on top. Fucking King Goon. Hey, man, you weren't even. We're trying to set up a King Goon tournament. He was like, nah, bro, I'm out the game. Fuck you, dude.
Out the game and it's month 2.
Yeah, man. Fuck this.
Oh, I was done week 3, I think.
Oh man, you been retired for only a month and a week. Come on.
Too much, too old. Final question, or final question from the viewers. I have a question after all this, but this question comes from Bugs and Lola, and I like this question because this is gonna be some serious debate in here. Do you think Nakiel has the best hair in the FGC?
He's gonna ask that right in front of me, huh?
There's two people here with really good hair.
That's true.
I
That's definitely a
think-
fact. That's definitely a fact.
Who
Who?
would win in a hair battle? Seattle or NorCal is really what we're asking.
Ooh.
Well, who else is holding up Seattle besides Nakiel?
That's what I'm saying. You know,
I
Nakiel's
don't
kind of
know.
got the whole region on his back right now. We got me, we got Yohozi, we got Payne.
But
Oh
yeah,
yeah, Pain.
Payne does
Shit.
amazing things with his hair, man.
he does amazing
He
things.
does amazing shit with his hair, dude.
Yeah,
Can't even
We got-
fathom, bro.
we could get past Dacid Bro.
Oh yeah, man.
Dacid Bro from 2013.
Young Dacid.
Young
you
Dacid.
guys
time
got
travel here.
LeBon as well.
Got LeBon. That's the chaotic neutral right there. Fuck.
That's,
If we used to have young Haunts, man. Young Haunts with like the freaking with the mop top. Beautiful blonde hair. Shout outs to Haunts.
Nah, Nakiel, your hair is real good, but me and Hell Pockets are holding it down.
I'm feeling that. You know, I think me
Yeah.
and Josie we got
can't
this.
can't hold up a region, man.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry,
no,
Bugs and
no.
Lolo. We got this. Nakiel hair nice though.
And
Not
SoCal
bad.
2 Esports, bro. They all got haircuts.
Yeah,
So,
everybody got. You know, Reynolds had some really nice hair for a second there, and then he was like, I like really low cut stuff. That has
This doesn't look good with my arms crossed in front of a blue background.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I gotta cut this shit.
He needs to get cut again and get the samurai dude back. That was a sick package for him.
Wait, did he have like a samurai ponytail type thing?
Yeah, he used to have a samurai ponytail. He had the guns and everything. He wore like these tight shirts, and he just like every time he'd be playing, he'd be flexing like next to his opponent, like ugh.
Oh man, you brought back memories of playing KOF with dudes that played as though they were the biggest dude on deck, where they're playing like this. I
Ugh.
fucking hated playing like
I-
the characters that are next to each other. Oh,
So I played. What's his name? Laban on his fight stick. Have either of you ever touched it? It's a
Oh,
15
the
pound spring.
15-pound spring. Yeah, that thing is
Oh.
great. I love it.
15 pounds. I couldn't even do like a 360 on it without like flexing muscles. Like we need to get rid of that stick.
That's all he's doing. He's just like
And no, it literally like I could not believe it. I've never. It was at least felt like pushing like 15 pounds with your wrist.
dude, I just had an image in my head of like LeBron at a tournament about to win. He's got to crank out a DP, and he's literally yelling like, "Ah!" Like it's fucking over the top with Sylvester Stallone and shit. Ah!
One last DP.
Yeah. Oh man, it's like, dude, I'm limited. I can only do so many special moves in a fucking night, dude. This is the last one.
He's like Goku, training under that 100x gravity.
oh god.
Oh, shit. Somebody tell LeBron he would love the fact that somebody's talking about him. Hold on, guys. So,
No, I met him at Guilty Beer. He's really dope. I like him a
Nah,
lot.
he's a cool dude.
He's a cool dude.
yeah, we've known him for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. NorCal free, dude. I guess NorCal free for best hair.
Best hair and best region. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there you
Well,
go.
I mean that best region part is very disputable. But
Come
we
on.
that's that's for another show. I have one question specifically for you, Don. You know a very good friend of ours, Mr. Hanzo Gonzo, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I don't know if you know
Good friend of
this,
yours.
but he is the best Dragon Ball Fighters player in the country.
Oh no, it's true. Actually.
Yeah, it is. Now,
Yeah, it's true.
this is, I'm not sure, like, it's so hard to ask this because he's so good, but we're Hell Pockets and we're going to be doing an after-hour stream at NCR, and I'd like to know if you'd be willing to fight the best Hanzo Gonzo on the stream.
Ooh. Okay, but only if we add some terms and conditions to it.
Ooh, okay.
Whoever wins gets the other's Twitter account for a week.
Oh shit.
And they cannot tweet. You change the password. You can tweet as Hanzo. He can tweet as me if he wins. Cause we did that once. We did that once, and it was the no one noticed. By the way, literally no one noticed.
You gotta really pour it on thick this time.
But this was back when like we each had like 1,000 followers. I will do it if those are the terms. Or you can up the ante.
Ooh, up the all right.
That's on him. He has to up the ante. I can't.
He has to up the ante.
Yeah, that's on him.
Yeah, my bet's placed.
Okay, I will relay this information to the best Dragon Ball FighterZ player in the U.S., possibly the world.
Okay.
I kind of want to tell everybody in the chat to tweet Hanzo Gonzo to take the challenge right now. But I don't
is he like that dude? Is he like that dude from Dragon Ball Super? What's his name, Moana or whatever?
Oh god.
That's
the
exactly.
best player in the universe.
That's exactly who he is.
He's got these really big ass nipples.
I mean, I've seen Hanzo Gonzo's nipples, and they are pretty goddamn big.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's burned into my mind. God damn it, man. That's shit. You just brought back
so
some.
you hear that, Hanzo Gonzo? The gauntlet has been thrown down. NorCal Regionals next weekend. Goon After Stream. Goon Suite.
Battle for the tweeters. Battle for Twitter. We'll call it with a name. We'll call it with a name.
Okay.
We're both clever.
It'll happen. We got that.
Yeah.
Oh well, ladies and gentlemen, good questions, great discussions tonight. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we come towards the end of our show tonight. I'd like to cap it off with thanking Yohozi, man, you great guest.
Yes,
lucky to have you. Shit, I feel like we're so lucky here at MPA.
Aww.
Keep coming up on such great guests, man. Really added a lot to the conversation, and I feel like really good timing to have you on right now. So I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Anytime you need me, I'm here. I ain't doing nothing on a Tuesday night, so.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're gonna hold you to it.
Actually, I'm busy, guys. Sorry. No. It's been fun to be here. It's been fun to be here. I'm joking, no pockets. You know I'm joking. No, it's been a real blast. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Like I said before, and I'll keep saying it. There's a bright future for this game, this community. Keep getting surprised every goddamn week. New info on everything, patches, ring matches. Are they fixed, Chris?
They, as of yesterday, in my conclusive evidence, they are fixed. They work damn near 100% in my experience. I think it's time that we pull the trigger on this.
Okay. Well, I'm waiting for you to pull some triggers. The gun's not smoked. Is it not?
I say we, I mean you, man.
Oh, well, yes. While we're talking about goon stuff, we have been trying desperately to get one of our exhibition series going here for Game Goons called Gods of Mayhem, where we feature the best of the best, with money on the line. We actually haven't figured out if it's a first to five or what. It probably is going to be a first to five. Yeah. But yes, an exhibition series where we feature some of the best players, where yours truly and Hell Pockets, and possibly even feature some other commentators, depending on the situation. But I think it's time we pull that trigger, man. We've been trying to save up some money to make that happen, and you know, a lot of players come around and they get to play, but we want to throw some money at you guys. Whether it's a little bit or a lot, we don't know. It depends.
It's going to be an opportunity for a lot of people who just, they have a lot of experience playing online, but maybe they can't travel to a lot of events in the local area or something like that. But they got the skills to be, possibly worth taking a look at. So that's what this is for. And also the really top players we want to see fight each other.
Exactly. So that's definitely something we want to pull the trigger on. And the deeper we get into the season, there's just more players that become available that I feel like we should definitely utilize. So you may already be up for consideration, Yohozi. We might try to feature you on that shit. Cause we got people talking. We're trying to get people talking about NorCal. We got to feature NorCal in some way, shape, or form.
I don't know who Yohozi is online on Weed Goku 69. You gotta feature that son of a bitch.
All right.
Call that person up and tell them we got some money for them to win.
We're trying to expose that.
Goku 69 and get her on the phone.
Trying to get that Gotenks section, man. But yeah, that's definitely something that and on putting out there. Also, boot camps, ladies and gentlemen, where we get to cultivate new talent for commentary and also get some practice in as well in a similar way with Gods of Mayhem, but run some interesting exhibitions for people to commentate. So a lot to look forward to with the Game Goons. Like I said before, I'll say it again. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys really like this stream or like Mount Paozu Arcade, like any of the other stuff that we do, please follow and subscribe. We also have a t-shirt available, Straight Goonin', that if you guys dig it, go ahead and take a look at it, purchase it, hook your boys up, man. We're just trying to make stuff happen out here. You know what I mean? In this internet space. But yeah, man. I mean, that's it for me. I plugged the shit out of whatever I could, and I'll let Chris take us out in a pleasant way. Go for it, Chris.
Oh man! So after last week's fiasco with me not having an outro, I guess this is my chance to redeem myself. So I'm still gonna screw it up because I don't have anything still. But I want to thank everybody for watching tonight, and I want to thank you, Jose, for coming on the show. You've been beautiful. Can't wait to see you at NCR and get some casuals in and catch you on stream and talk you up in the commentary. And for everybody else who is currently enjoying Dragon Ball FighterZ and those who are not, make sure you look out for March 28th. Broly and Bark are finally going to land on every version of the game. Still not tournament legal, I believe, but we'll survive. We'll find some way to showcase that. Anyway, you guys, take it easy. And remember, keep it super! You know what I'm saying?